not sitting down.
Oh, fine.
I'll become invisible.
Yeah, all right.
In fact, I have to be standing here shaking my arm, waving my arm, just because I'm basically scared that way.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. We appreciate it. I know I owe you from last year. Now, Mr. Tork. Well.
If it's Mr., it's Torkelson. Otherwise, it's Peter.
Peter, thank you. Peter, thanks again for coming. And wanted to ask you right off the bat. I just learned recently that you had a close relationship with one of the members of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young.
Yeah, we're just good friends.
Okay. And an interesting anecdote regarding that, how you were, was it on one of their recommendations that you auditioned for the part of the Monkees? How did that turn out?
Anybody here not know that story?
I don't know it. Just a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. We need a quarter. Yeah. Yeah, hang on. I'll get to it. I'll do it. Back in my Greenwich Village days in 1940, at one point after I'd been there for a few months, people started coming up to me saying, "There's this new kid on the street. New kid looks just like you." And then 2 or 3 days later, I met this kid that clearly everybody thought looked just like me. I mean, I didn't think so, but I see how they thought that. And I said, "You're the kid that looks like me." And he said, "You're the kid I'm supposed to look like." We laughed and shook hands. It was Steve Stills. And Steve and I actually worked in a group together for a little while. We didn't have a name, but it was him and me and a guy named John Hopkins, not to be confused with the Johns Hopkins, the medical guy. Then a little while later, in the middle of '65, we were both on the West Coast independently, and he called me up and said, I just met this guy at a party the other night, and he's a producer. He's making a TV series based on Hard Day's Night. You should go try out. And I said, "Well, what about you?" He said, "Well, the guy liked me, but he thinks my hair and teeth wouldn't be good for television." And he asked me if I knew anybody who looked like me who had 1/10 my talent. And I instantly thought of my friend Peter, although I was being generous on the talent. I said, thanks Steve, I appreciate you too, bro, and I just hope you get those hair and teeth fixed, because your life will be much better if you do. And then I hung up, and I didn't do anything. And then he called me back and said, no, you really have to go try out. I went, oh, all right. And tried out. And the rest is a hysterectomy. Any other stories nobody knows?
How about the time